In today's lesson, I'm going to teach you about adjective word order. I mean, why is it okay to say smooth black stones, but not black smooth stones? Together, we'll go through everything step by step. To help you practice, I made 2 tests. Yes, 2. Each test has 5 questions. Can you please let me know your scores in the comments below? For example, test 1, 5 out of 5. Test 2, 3 out of 5. Please let me know in the comments. My name's Arnell. Let's start. First, what does an adjective do? An adjective describes a noun. Big dog. Big is my adjective, and it describes my noun, dog. Hot coffee. Hot is my adjective. Coffee is my noun. Pretty flowers. Pretty is my adjective. Flowers is my noun. You can see adjectives make things more interesting. Here I have a pair of shoes. What adjectives can you think of? Pause the lesson to do this. Okay, maybe you thought cool shoes, nice shoes, ugly shoes, colorful shoes, comfortable shoes, running shoes. There are so many different adjectives you could have chosen. Many times in English, we use more than one adjective. So let's start with a general rule. We have opinion adjective plus description adjective and then your noun. Opinion adjective. Everyone has a different opinion. Some people thought these were cool shoes. Some people thought these were ugly shoes. So opinion adjectives are personal. Here is a list of common opinion adjectives. I mean, is something good, bad, easy, difficult, ugly? It depends on the person. In today's lesson, I really want to focus on the grammar, so if there's any new vocabulary, please pause this video and use your favorite dictionary to help you. Okay, let's do a few examples. Opinion adjective plus description adjective. My friend made a delicious Italian dish for me. Delicious, opinion. Italian, description. I mean, Italian's not an opinion. Could I say Italian delicious dish? No. Don't lose that important manila folder. Important is an opinion adjective. It's important to me, maybe not to you. Manila is a description. And when we say manila, manila means a type of thick paper. It's usually yellow or brown. So you can have a manila folder or a manila envelope, something like that. A manila important folder? That doesn't work. But what happens if we have more than 2 adjectives? What happens when we don't want to use an opinion adjective? Well, to explain this, I need a chart. Let's take a look. Here we have it, the order of adjectives you need, and then your noun. Opinion, size, physical observation, age, shape, color, origin, material, and purpose. Am I going to give you examples for each and every one? Yep. If you understand the categories, the grammar becomes easier. Also, depending on the source you look at, age and shape can be changed. Today, age comes first. Let's start with opinion. Remember from earlier, opinions always come first. Descriptions go second. Good opinions? Meh. So-so opinions? bad opinions. I want to remind you now that if there's any new vocabulary for you, pause the lesson. Or pause the lesson if you need more time to look at the information. We watched an outstanding performance of Beauty and the Beast. The student wrote an acceptable essay. I've had a lousy day so far. Lousy. Lousy. And lousy means really bad. You don't feel good. No. Size. I have adjectives for small sizes and adjectives for big sizes. The puny kitten I found clearly hadn't eaten in days. Puny means small and weak. Puny. Puny. The towering giant chased the townspeople. Towering means very tall, like a tower. Yes, giant can be an adjective, but here it's used as a noun. Physical observation. These are things you can feel with your hands. This stone is smooth. This pumpkin is bumpy. And this cabinet is sturdy. Sturdy means something is so strong it cannot break. Or these adjectives can also be something you observe, like a messy bedroom. You can see when a room is messy. I screamed when a bit of slimy seaweed wrapped itself around my leg. Blech. Age. Adjectives for young, middle, and old. Not all of these adjectives describe people. I'm using images of people just so you can see the different categories. At 21, Marla brought a youthful energy to the team. If you want to get more specific with numbers, you can create a hyphenated adjective. And these are hyphens. Hyphens. 2-day-old, 6-week-old, 5-year-old, 5-minute, 1 hour. My 2-day-old niece is the sweetest thing in the world. Remember, your niece is your brother or sister's daughter. Your nephew is your brother or sister's son. We have a 1-hour meeting every Tuesday. Important note, these adjectives here always remain singular. A 2-days-old niece? No. A 5 minutes clip? No. Shape. These are the adjectives for some common shapes. So a circle is the noun and circular is the adjective. When you see a triangular building, turn right. What's the difference between oval and oblong? An oval is a round shape like a face or an egg. Oblong means 2 sides are longer. Color. Color is pretty simple. What's your favorite color? Let me know in the comments. What's your favorite color? A lot of you know my favorite color is purple. It has to be purple. My turquoise nail polish matches my outfit. We can also add ish to colors when we mean kind of, not exactly. Reddish, bluish, greenish. I bought pinkish curtains for our dining room. You can see these curtains are not really pink. They're kind of pink and light brown. Origin. Origin. This means where is something from? Mercedes is a German brand. From Germany. Without supplies, you wouldn't survive in the Alaskan wilderness for very long. From Alaska. He has a Scottish accent. From Scotland. Material. What is the noun made out of? Here we see wooden and wood. Technically, wood is the noun and wooden is the adjective, but many times both are used as an adjective. Woolen and wool. Again, wool is the noun and woolen is the adjective. But again, sometimes they're both used as adjectives. I just wanted to add that woolen with a double L is the preferred spelling in British English. And wool is sheep hair. Aluminum. Aluminum. That pronunciation and spelling is preferred in American English. Aluminium. Aluminium. That is preferred in British English. Do you know how to fold a paper airplane? Wrap the meat in aluminum foil. Last but not least, purpose. This means what is the function? What is it for? Like, let's take the word spray. Spray. There are many types of sprays. Cleaning spray, hairspray, insect spray. We can have driving gloves, gardening gloves, surgical gloves, business suit, wedding suit, beekeeping suit. You can see these adjectives give you the purpose. Please put on your rain boots before you go out. You can look at this summary before I give you more examples. He has a Scottish accent. We have the origin. Let's expand. He has a thick Scottish accent. Thick here means strong. You can really hear it. It would be very unnatural to say he has a Scottish thick accent. No. I bought pinkish curtains for our dining room. Let's add a couple more adjectives. I bought long, pinkish polyester curtains for our dining room. Jacob owns 3 pairs of reading glasses. Jacob owns 3 pairs of pocket-sized reading glasses. Pocket-sized means small enough to fit in a pocket. Pocket-sized. Jacob owns 3 pairs of pocket-sized blue reading glasses. Okay, after this, it gets a little bit ridiculous. When we describe something, 2 or 3 adjectives are really enough. But let's have some fun. Jacob owns 3 pairs of stylish, pocket-sized, smooth, new, oblong, blue, Swedish, plastic reading glasses. This one is clearly too long. If someone wants to describe something in detail, they'll change it. Jacob owns 3 pairs of stylish new reading glasses. They're blue with smooth oblong plastic frames. He ordered them online from a Swedish company. That's much better. Can you think of any example sentences? Let me know in the comments below. Use this chart to help you. Give me a description with 2, 3 adjectives. Test number 1. Please put the adjectives for each sentence in the correct order. Pause the video to do this. And here are the answers. Again, please let me know your score in the comments below. Did you get 5 out of 5? Maybe 3 out of 5 on test 1? I know remembering this order is hard, but you can just use a simple acronym. ASCOMP. No, but Seriously, the more you do in English, the more you expose yourself to the English language, this order will become natural to you. So keep practicing and keep studying. It's also important for me to tell you that this order here is a guideline. It's a good guideline, and please follow this order. But don't be surprised if from time to time you might hear a slightly different order. If you've enjoyed this lesson so far, you can get all the notes in a PDF. How do you do that? Well, you can become a channel member. You can become a member and download all of these notes today. I'll leave the link to join my membership in the comments below. You can grab these notes and start studying later on your own, at home, in your classroom, anywhere you like. Let's keep going. We've looked at the main part of adjective word order. You know, Oostblaaskant. But there are still two things I want to look at that students may find a bit confusing. Number one, if you want to live and work in the USA, you need a green card. A green card is a permanent resident card. I can say, Lucas received his American green card in 2020. American green card? But we have color and then origin. In this case, green card, green is part of the noun. A green card is one thing. So here we say American green card. Let's do another one. This animal is called a giant squid. That's its name. It's a giant squid. Scientists manage to catch a young giant squid on camera. Young giant squid? But we have size first and then age. Again, in this case, giant is part of the name, giant squid. So the adjective needs to go before it. So keep this in mind. Number two, commas. What do we do about commas? I mean, why do we need commas in these sentences? Adam gave a funny, entertaining speech. It was a dark, stormy night. Why do we use commas here, but not in these sentences? We took pictures of the impressive ancient Greek temple. I brought my new, colorful sun umbrella to the beach. Why don't I need commas here? Well, in English we have coordinate adjectives and cumulative adjectives. Now, don't let this terminology stress you out. When adjectives follow the adjective word order that we looked at in this lesson, they are cumulative adjectives and they do not need commas. I wanted to tell you about this because some students think, oh, I have a list of adjectives. Lists need commas. They might write my new, colorful sun umbrella. You don't need commas here. Coordinate adjectives are a bit different. Coordinate adjectives are not in order. They have the same value. Like funny and entertaining, those are both opinion adjectives. They have the same value. In this case, you want a comma to separate those adjectives. Dark and stormy, they describe the night in the same way. They have equal value. You need that comma. With coordinate adjectives, you can also move the places. Remember, they don't follow the adjective word order. So I could say, Adam gave an entertaining, funny speech. It was a stormy, dark night. Both are good. You cannot do that with the other sentences. I mean, I can't say, we took pictures of the Greek impressive ancient temple. We can't say, I brought my colorful sun new umbrella to the beach. That doesn't work. Here's a little trick with coordinate adjectives. If you can replace your comma with the word and your sentence still sounds good, it's a coordinate adjective. Like I can say, Adam gave a funny and entertaining speech. Sounds good. It was a dark and stormy night. Think about your comma as a little and. Test number 2. For each sentence, I want you to think, do you need commas or no commas? That's all you need to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes commas or no commas. Pause the video to do this. Here are the answers. Sentences 1 and 4 need commas because they are coordinate adjectives. They are the same type of adjective. Remember, we can do 2 tricks. 1, can you switch the adjectives and it still sounds good? Yep, I can say bright, cheerful smile or cheerful, bright smile. Trick number 2, I can replace the comma with the word and. All good. The other sentences follow the adjective word order. They are not from the same category, so you know they are cumulative adjectives. No commas. Thank you so much for watching today's lesson. Leave me your test scores in the comments below. Give me a few example sentences. Remember, let me know what your favorite color is as well. Again, if you want the notes to today's lesson, become a member and you can download them today. I hope this lesson helped you with adjective word order, and I can't wait to make another lesson for you. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye.